40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on third down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Jackson will throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards. Gain there, second down.
To number 88. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Harvey, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. The LA defense.
What up, Dill?
I'm
playing some Madden.
There pushes this to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you
Playing
have.
against
Maybe you
Snorts
get it in
right now.
pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Kicking a field goal on my first drive, so scoring.
Kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So I think I may have figured out who Liz was talking about the other day that said worked out the
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I could hardly hear you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Yeah, that's not about
There's the arm strength
right.
that we saw in college.
Yeah,
My
I agree.
fucking was turned down literally all the way.
It's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as
But
well.
yeah, there's
To me,
this
that was
mixed
an
kid
excellent
that started there like
combination
2
of
months
arm
before
talent and accuracy.
I got there, and I haven't seen him since at least the start of the lockdown.
And he'll be brought down
Yeah,
at
but
the
about what?
27-yard line.
Oh, she said that she knew somebody that worked there that like quit and said that like nobody wear gloves and like all that weird shit.
Oh no, it was Anthony's.
I was gonna say, I think I know who that is now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The dude that I was really hoping it was is still fucking there. So every time I have to go in at like 4 for dish for the first like hour and a half, I'm helping this dude finish cold prep.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's QT. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Fucking one of my buddies, Jocelyn's complaining about the McDonald's on Jefferson.
With the
on
worms.
Facebook. Okay, I did see that.
Yeah.
That what is going on with that? Do you know anything?
No.
Okay.
Precious little here offensively thus
That
far.
one like made my
Trying
head
again with
spin,
first
dude.
down now. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris
But
Herndon.
it
It looks like they're coming up through the drain pipe, though.
And inside the 45.
Oh, see, I only saw like people talking about it. I didn't actually get to see any pictures of it.
Yeah.
Or are they like the grease worms that start to appear from like nets and shit?
Like, they're regular worms that are just coming up through the ground.
Oh.
The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
At the hotel, I had the unfortunate incident of figuring out what grease nets were.
Yeah.
Never again. I will literally quit a job before I have to clean that shit.
These two teams all tied after one.
Imagine the Solomon's grease trap filled about halfway, solidified completely, like almost like bacon grease, just maybe thicker and sludgier for some reason.
2nd and 10.
And then add like 30 million fucking maggots to it. It's
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the
also one of my favorite stories to tell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Rams 3.
And now the kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
So far, there's 55 people being charged with that riot.
Jesus.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. There are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
The pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Johnson on the counter. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
You know what I really enjoy?
It's a running play. You're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers,
being called a fascist while at the same time being called a communist. That is literally what's going on right now. I'm arguing with 2 people on the same thread that I'm not a communist and that I'm not a fucking fascist.
They'll run on 1st down.
Simply because I stated that a government doesn't need to be fascist in order to be oppressive and dictatorship-like style. You can still be communist and socialist and all that shit, and capitalist even, and be oppressive. All fascism means is that you give everything to the state and let the state decide everything.
Yeah.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
And the flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Rams
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Open man here, Sims complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and
Oh
he's
my
got
God.
it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Pickup. First down, Rams.
Good fucking play. God damn.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal.
Oh my God, this is fucking annoying.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having
Good
3 in the
fucking
first
play,
half.
but god damn.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kerryon Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Harvey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I gotta stop fucking Spitz. His offense is playing great. God damn it.
Makes the score Rams 20, 49ers 7.
Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive.
So
the Rams offense at the line. They were able to
If you were to try and guess what actor in a single movie has said the F-bomb the most times, who would you put your money on?
Seth Rogen? Or fucking what's his name who says fuck all the time?
There's a lot of people that say fuck a lot.
The black dude, Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
It's Jonah Hill.
Oh, wow. I was close with the Seth Rogen.
Yeah, you said Seth Rogen, and I was like, sat there for a second, like, oh, fuck. Then you said the dude that says fuck all the time, and I kind of thought you were going to go for Jonah Hill.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for
oh, thank fuck. He threw a fucking interception. God damn. Snorts is legit playing a perfect game up until that point. It's been very, very fucking frustrating. Defense just isn't doing anything.
So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands.
That's sad.
And that means
you worried too much about that if.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 40-yard touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Well for the extra point.
God, his QB only has like 3 incompletions.
Makes the score Niners 24, Rams 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
God
and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I kind of just roasted this fucking dude's Facebook page.
Really?
Sitting there bullshitting back and forth, and he's like, why are you here? And I was like, I'm here because I specifically like to piss people like you off. And just goes down a little bit, and he's like, do you understand how many comments I have to sort through? Okay, whatever. You have an opinion? Cool. Come back at him. Probably not many as Blockbuster.
Samson Abuka, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Dear God, every play there's somebody open.
But not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
This is like really, really bothering me right now.
They'll try to run it in, going option right.
Sounds like a bad time.
Damn, he just tried to run the option.
Off this drive with 6 points. A little
What the fuck? Sorts doesn't run the option.
He knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow
Today he
that,
does.
they'll
Today
find their way taking what they can all the way to the
Obviously.
end zone.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson.
Oh my God, and he scores.
Touchdown Rams. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 27, 49ers 24.
He's only up by a field goal though, and I'm getting the ball with 5 minutes left.
Now
I just can't fuck
He'll
up.
send this one away following the touchdown.
But I'm going to have to use Lamar Jackson like a running back. So.
Taken in at the 3.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Touchdown, 49ers! Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man, it's QT. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Always got some breathing room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Keanu Neal brought in.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 5 yards to go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw.
Oh, dear God.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts
A big loss
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
How are you coming in on fucking block?
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.
So this dude that I'm sitting here bullshitting with just tried flexing on
So
me
for Los Angeles, it's an important win
by
for
saying he got
postseason
kicked
hopes
out
as
of
they
school
get
for
back
not
to
standing
4
for
and
the Pledge of
5.
Allegiance.
And they'll get another road date next week.
My
Meanwhile,
boy,
for the 49ers,
I was
they are
expelled.
barely afloat
That's
as they
not
fall
a flex.
4 and 5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Oh.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How far into that game are you?
It's over.
Well.
I'm gonna run one more, Dylan, just to get out of the way.
You're mad and shit?
Yeah.
How long is it gonna take?
Like 40 minutes.
Okay. I work at 9, so I'm probably gonna be on until like 2.
Okay.
Then, fuck, I'm gonna start playing some maps.
Damn.